The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is taken from the book of Leviticus. Yahweh said to Moses and Aaron, "If a swelling or scab or spot appears on someone's skin, which could develop into a contagious skin disease, that person must then be taken to the priest, either Aaron or one of his sons. The person has such a disease. He is unclean. The priest will declare him unclean. He has a contagious skin disease of the head. Anyone with a contagious skin disease will wear torn clothing and disordered hair, and will cover the upper lip and shout, 'Unclean, unclean.' As long as the disease lasts, such a person will be unclean, and being unclean, will live alone and live outside the camp." And our response is taken from Psalm 32. How blessed are those whose offense is forgiven, whose sin blotted out. How blessed are those to whom Yahweh imputes no guilt, whose spirit harbors no deceit. I made my sin known to you, did not conceal my guilt. I said, I shall confess my offense to Yahweh. And you, for your part, took away my guilt, forgave my sin. Rejoice in Yahweh, exult all you upright, shout for joy, you honest of heart. And our second reading is from the first letter of the Apostle Paul to the Corinthians. Whatever you eat then, or drink, and whatever else you do it all for the glory of God. Never be a cause of offense, either to Jews or to Greeks, or to the church of God, just as I try to accommodate everybody in everything, not looking for my own advantage, but for the advantage of everybody else, so that they may be saved. Take me as your pattern, just as I take Christ for mine. In a reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark. A man suffering from a virulent skin disease came to Jesus and pleaded on his knees, saying, "If you are willing, you can cleanse me." Feeling sorry for him, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him and said to him, "I am willing, be cleansed." And at once the skin disease left him, and he was cleansed. And at once Jesus sternly sent him away and said to him, "Mind you, tell no one anything, but go, show yourself to the priest, and make the offering for your cleansing prescribed by Moses as evidence to them." The man went away, but then started freely proclaiming and telling the story everywhere, so that Jesus could no longer go openly into any town, but stayed outside in deserted places. Even so, people from all around kept coming to him. The Gospel of the Lord.